All right, we're back for another episode of It's That Easy. We're going to recap our college picks from this past weekend, week 8. As always, I'm joined by my co host, Big Peso. Welcome, Big Peso.
Hey, Rod.
I know he made some big pesos this weekend, so that's why he's going to keep that name, at least for another week.
Right?
All right, let's get into these really quick. We want to do a quick video for you guys. Like and subscribe if you get a chance. Leave your comments, and we'll do this, and then we'll do our picks for next week. We'll have another show later on. So let's go through these really fast. So if you look at these, I'm going to say Texas, Mississippi State. I was kind of proud of that game because I picked the 6.5 for Texas. Woohoo! Bad part is it took them till 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, punt return, and they tied the game, go into overtime, and win it. So that was an interesting game. The over under was 45.5 though, and they killed that. So
Yeah, they did.
what'd you get on anything on that one?
No, I was scared of that one. I mean, of course, I wanted
Yeah,
Texas to win, but I was scared to play that one. If I had to bet, I would have bet on Mississippi State.
yeah,
Thankfully, I didn't.
yeah. Let's see, Ole Miss and OU. That was a really good game. So I had seen Ole Miss play, and I like Ole Miss, and I think OU. They're probably a decent team, but I knew they weren't better. And they were 5.5 point favorites, but I took Ole Miss with the plus 5.5, and the over under was 51.5. Ole Miss covered. They beat them by 9 points. The bad part was they all started scoring at the end of the game and went over again. So yeah, they
Yeah,
took care of that one.
the better offense definitely won that game. Yeah, that was great. I actually had them. That was part of my big tease. I had Ole Miss plus 18 and a half points. So that paid off well.
And I think OU gave up the ball twice in the fourth quarter on downs. So
Yeah.
it was actually, I mean, it could have been either way on that one. So
Yeah, we talked about that game quite a bit, and I had Ole Miss straight up, and then with the spread, and then like I said
yeah,
they were part of my big teas.
yeah. Here was a good game. A&M at LSU. So A&M was 2.5 point favorites on the road.
Wasn't a
Over
good game for Coach Kelly.
that. Oh yeah, it wasn't a good game for him. The over under was 50.5 points. So
Yeah,
we took A&M with the 2.5 and the over. Finally, I finally went through my head and say, "Hey, pick the
yeah,
over." A&M almost hit the over by themselves. They had 49
yeah,
points. LSU was leading at the half, but A&M scored 5 touchdowns in the in the second half to just blow this game open. So
yeah. We talked about that. We compared the A&M quarterback to Pavia for Vandy,
yeah,
and that presented the same problems against LSU. So
and you weren't off on that one because I think he rushed for the quarterback ran for over 100 yards.
he killed him.
Yeah, so that
He
was
killed him.
really good.
That was the second leg of my big tease too.
Yeah,
I was able to tease that 48 and a half total
yeah.
down to 35 and a half. So
Oh,
that paid.
yeah. They had that in the first half.
Oh yeah,
So.
that was beautiful.
Here's an interesting game. Missouri was at Vandy. Vandy was 2.5 points favorite, and the over under was 53.5. And I thought because of the way they played LSU the week before that they would go over. So I took Vandy with the points, which was a win. But that over, yeah, they weren't even close. They scored 27 points total, and Vandy had to score at the very end with like a minute left to win the game. It was 17-10. So
I knew both defenses were good. I didn't know they were that good. But to be fair, with Prbula going out with the
right,
leg injury,
yeah, yeah.
I would love to see that game played with him healthy. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping I had my fingers crossed for overtime so I could win that over, but yeah, it didn't
Yeah,
happen.
we'll see Vandy's next game against Texas, and then Missouri's next game. Well, A&M's next game in 2 weeks after the bye week
Yeah,
against Missouri.
we'll be Missouri.
Yeah,
We had Alabama at South Carolina. So Alabama, I had South Carolina covering at 11.5 points, under 46.5 total. South Carolina covered. They actually almost won the game,
yeah, they
but
did.
yeah, just like everything else, they went over and they got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
points. So
That was that was the third leg of my big tease. I was able to tease that side down from Alabama minus 11 and a half to Alabama plus 1.5, and thankfully they pulled it out at the end.
yeah,
So
yeah, that win got them that. Last game, and this might be the last time that I put Arkansas on this thing. Crazy things happen in Arkansas. Auburn went to Arkansas. I thought Arkansas had this for sure, and at halftime they were beating them pretty good. But Auburn showed up.
Land of the kissing cousins. I mean, crazy things happen.
Yeah, so Auburn shows up in the second half and just puts it on them. And Arkansas had chances, but they couldn't do it. So
yeah, you've got half a crowd with pink eye trying to explain to their mom that they got it from sharing somebody's sunglasses. Nah, they know you got it.
Yeah, that's the last time we do that one. So
yeah,
but overall, you know what I learned? I did pick pretty well on the spread, and I think I'm going to go over for the rest of my life now. Because the under is just terrible pick, man.
You know, Vegas is so good on these totals that's why I've had such a good year, teasing the totals down and playing the overs.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
There's no reason to stop now.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I think that's a good one. Let's see. Let's go over really quick games that we will probably be looking at before or for this week or for next week. Sorry. Here we go. We got Vandy going to Texas. Texas is a 3.5-point favorite. I'll be honest, I don't know why, but I guess I'm glad. And the over/under is 45.5, which, like you said, that could be pretty good to go after there.
Yeah.
OU. Here's the shootout. I think OU goes to Tennessee. I think we finally see the shootout that we've been looking for in Tennessee's games. Tennessee's 3.5-point favorite at home with the 56.5-point total over/under, and I think. Yeah, that's going to be interesting to look at there. South Carolina, go to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is a 14.5-point favorite at home. Those are interesting to me when the spread is that high. I mean, we saw Indiana just cover that by no problem when they won like 60-6 or something like that. So we'll see. Ole Miss has it in them this time. Here are
trying to stick it to Ole Miss. That'll be some good game day signs.
Oh, yeah, they're going to love that. Here's two games that I'm really interested in picking here. Georgia goes to Florida, and Georgia's a 7.5-point favorite. Texas Tech goes to Kansas State, and Texas Tech is a 6.5-point favorite. I think these are going to be interesting games to look at and look at some of these stats and crunch these numbers because, the home team, I don't know. They've been surprising sometimes, so we'll see.
Defense travels, too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. We got... last one is Miami going to SMU. I did that because it's a conference game. We hadn't done a Miami game, and they're 10.5-point favorites on the road. Sometimes they look dominant, sometimes not so dominant. So this is going to be an interesting one to do here. And then I know
I have an immediate lean to the under in that game, so we'll see what happens.
Gotcha. And then one that is not up here, but we'll probably add that is U of H. West Virginia goes to U of H. In Houston, and Houston's a 10.5-point favorite there. So, yeah, that could be interesting as well.
Cougar High has been shocking a lot of people.
Yeah, they have. But
fucking commuter school, smoking guys.
But yeah, so those are some of the ones that we'll look at this week for this coming weekend. I just wanted to say a really quick thanks to everyone who's been watching the videos, who's been liking them, the people that subscribed, and who's been commenting on them, because that's been pretty cool, man. This has been a lot of fun to do, and just talking football with people, and it's been really fun.
Yeah, keep throwing your teasers out there too. I mean, I'm putting up my big tease every week, the one that I feel most confident with.
Yeah.
I went 3-1 this weekend on my big teasers. I went 3-0 on my smalls. I went 3-1 on my props one day and 4-0 on pros the next. So. You guys that have some teasers out there, throw them out there. Let me see what you got. Remember, on a 7-point teaser, on a 3-teamer, you're paying a little bit of juice, but on a 4-teamer, you're getting 2-1 on your money.
Yeah,
makes it fun. Throw your ideas out there. I like to see them.
And that's why we call you Big Peso. So
Big Peso.
All right. Hey, man, it was good talking to you. Everybody like and subscribe to this video as well, and we will talk next one.
Thanks, guys.
All right.